With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Smith here, an audible at the line.
Geno now to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and short.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Seahawks are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 10, Smith again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. Escapes the defender. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Young now. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line. First and goal, Carolina.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Smith. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Carolina.
Young, he's going to change it up. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now they'll change things up.
And the Panther first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Made at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Panthers.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. An option handoff given to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They run with Sanders off the option. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Panthers.
They'll try to throw now. Young escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Dwayne Eskridge.
He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Geno's going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was taken down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Young going to move him around. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Young. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 36 yards. First down, Carolina.
It's Young off play action. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
The Seahawks signed Nwosu last free agency, believe he can be the top edge rusher and make plays like that look routine. 9.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles last season. Certainly seems like a smart investment on their part.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea. They were trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Young working out of the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A first down throw for Young. Sharks got it left side. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Chark is on his 3rd feline-branded team in 3 seasons, going from the Jaguars to the Lions and now to the Panthers. He's a former 1,000-yard guy and an accomplished deep threat, but also hasn't stayed healthy for a full season. The Panthers, they need someone with his ability in the lineup.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And quickly they get to the line.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Here's Young, looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Young.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football.
understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
To throw on second down is Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now, well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 70 yards. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The return man is Quandre Diggs.
No good. That keeps the score. Panthers 21, Seahawks 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, here's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Following the interception, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two.
Young's going to run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. And the option play works on the two-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first and 10, Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
For a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Smith now on second down.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action. It's Smith.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Geno. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith runs over him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Smith now to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw is Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Smith going to move him around.
Smith now going to throw on 3rd and goal.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Smith looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Young off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Running right. Here's Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 21-yard line.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Young. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Panthers 37, Seahawks 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Smith on third down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
Smith throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. An option handoff given to Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's Young off play action. He'll let this thing go for Sanders.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 45 yards.
And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Geno's going to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 9. Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Young on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Young working out of the gun. It's caught by Sanders. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Seahawks 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Smith. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.